Killed 11 people. That's
Yeah,
insane.
it's crazy. He was like, let me see if I can hit this shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you always hit.
It's like a bowl. He just murders somebody with it. It's like, okay, when does it end?
The thing is, I feel like he knew he was going to be taken down, so he was like, let me just kill as many people as possible.
For sure. Man's a maniac. It's so good, though.
Hello, and welcome to the Lost and Faded podcast, where we get faded and lost into whatever TV show and film for the week. This week, Daredevil Born Again with me, Byron, and Chris.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you sit back, relax, roll up, and smoke as we talk about this amazing show.
So good.
It's a very good premiere. I like it a lot. There was one thing I was kind of iffy about, but we can get into that when we get into like the spoiler stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm having good feelings about this so far. How about you?
I got good feelings about it. At first, right after watching it, I was like, it didn't have the pizzazz that Netflix did.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't feeling it like that. But after thinking about it, I was like, it's taken like, it's like how many years later? Like,
It's like a while.
A long time
Almost
after.
a decade, I feel like.
I also can't figure out, it's in modern time in MCU,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah, because it kept jumping around, and I was like, the fuck are we?
Yeah, the timeline's weird right now because it's like we had Echo last year, but we don't know how much longer after Echo this is.
Right, like in the beginning, but then it skips a whole nother year
Mhm.
after some events.
Literally, and then it's like, I had to double check the timeline of She-Hulk's before Echo, like in the
Yeah.
timeline, because there's weird stuff with that.
Yeah.
That's a little confusing, but other than that, I feel like it fits really well. I'm trying to make sure I'm not saying too much and think about it.
He's got the hops now for sure.
Yeah,
He's hopping around and swinging. That was cool. I'll keep some spoiler out of here, but
I'm glad they added more of that stuff. We have to wait to see more of the action, I feel like.
yeah, that second episode was like nothing.
No,
I was
yeah.
like, gonna start off with a bang in the first one, and then we're gonna start it and then go into like politics in the second one, which makes sense being the mayor of New York. So it's like, I get it. We gotta add that in there, make it real.
Yeah, it seems like they're taking their time to build up to the action, which based off all the trailers and stuff we kind of know from like set photos, it's gonna be a lot of action in this season.
Oh yeah, especially towards the end of that second episode. There's a tattoo that we'll get into later.
Oh yeah.
I know it was gonna make somebody in the universe mad.
Literally.
So mad.
So as I roll up, I guess we could talk about the cast. How you feeling about the trio coming back?
Yeah,
It was good seeing all of them together.
it was good seeing them all together.
I love how you could tell like the trio love their characters. They're very into their characters.
It felt like no time had passed for
Literally.
sure. Like they were right back into it. I loved it. Mm-hmm.
Back at Josie's, I was like, they brought Josie's back.
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah,
They
true.
had to.
I was like, if you don't bring Josie's back, is it even Daredevil?
Foggy as usual, hitting on the girls. Typical.
Come on, Foggy. How do you feel about Kingpin?
He's slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't look as like it's crazy. All the Daredevil seasons, he's huge and like not just like big, like he's a bigger guy. Then go into Echo and Hawkeye and stuff, and it's like almost CGI.
Yeah, he
like
was
He was
huge.
wearing like a suit. I'm like, especially Hawkeye. I was like, dude, I was like, oh my god, he looks like a comic. And then this one is like slimmer and just like muscle, and I'm like, okay, not as scary. I feel like standing next to Daredevil. I'm like,
That's understandable with him trying to be a mayor now.
100%. No, I agree. I'm just like, not as scary.
It is weird. It's not scary. I'm glad he's back. I think his chemistry with Daredevil is really good.
Oh, the diner scene. It was so good. The back and forth.
It really does feel like a fourth season. It feels like you have to know a lot of this or you're going to be like, yeah, what are they talking about right now?
100%. Yeah, I feel bad for anybody who's just like, and comes into it without having ever watched the first 3 seasons. And knowing what happens in Defenders, I'll always stand by that. I mean, you have to know what happens at the end of Defenders.
You do.
To know what's up between season 2 and 3.
It's definitely necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that feel about this because it's like, okay, so we're basically just adding or like bringing them into this world fully.
Absolutely.
And it's definitely going to be more than just Daredevil. We already know Punisher's probably going to have his own special that they're filming.
So excited. I saw that and I'm hoping that's real. We haven't gotten a special presentation from Marvel since with the Christmas.
Yeah.
Or
was that the last one or was it the
Werewolf?
Werewolf? I think it was the Werewolf the last one we saw.
Regardless, it's been a while.
It has
been too long.
They need to do more of that shit.
I'd rather have those than shows for a lot of characters. Just a quick little 1 hour basically movie and it'd be nice.
It's probably coming around the time of season 2 for this show, I think.
Yeah.
Based on how filming is, and they just started filming season 2. How do you feel about Matt overall? And it's kind of a new element for him.
Interesting. It's very interesting to see him. Like all 3 seasons, he went back and forth with being Daredevil. I feel like here we are again, going back and forth with being Daredevil.
I'm like, just stick with it.
No, truly. Like seeing it when I saw him in She-Hulk and he came back, and I was like, yo, there he is. Like, the season's gonna be great, and then it started off how it is, and I'm like, I mean, it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
He's gonna obviously if they're making season 2, but. He was hopping around, and so he was in his element. He was in it.
Yeah, he looked like he was having a lot of fun before this beginning premiere.
Yeah.
So I finished rolling up. I rolled up some Go-Gurts. We can talk about spoilers with the Faded talk. Dude, why does that have to be Foggy? I'm so
That's
sad.
how they started it. I was like, I'm like, oh, the gang's back together. And then he goes outside and everything just, all that camera work of like panning in. There's like that little white dot, and then it like fades in one way and fades in the other way. And then it fades on to Foggy because you can hear his conversation. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, it was too happy of a moment. I know Daredevil can't be happy for too long, sadly.
Yeah, that's why I laughed earlier. And he said, how do you feel about the gang being
Yeah.
like, were they?
For a little bit, for a few scenes.
Yeah.
And then, so my iffy thing was this first fight. You couldn't see a lot, I feel like, with this first fight. It was kind of like...
It was pretty dark.
Yeah.
When he was throwing all the knives and stuff, there was a lot going on where it was just, like you'd hear the stabbing sounds, but I'm like, why did he throw that? Like, I mean, you kind of see it. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. That fight just seemed off. And I'm hoping that's not the only one-shot fight scene. Please give us another one.
No, I need a fully, lit. You guys have to top the prison scene.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I know. It's 11 minutes, but still.
That's a tough one.
Like, if you guys went that hard and you guys are saying this one's going to be crazier, I want a crazier one-shot. But I have faith in them that they'll give us everything. They just, it's been so many years, you kind of just gotta...
Yeah, ease yourself back into it.
Yeah.
You can't start off with the best fight scene.
No.
Yeah.
I was shocked that it was Bullseye right away, though. I was a little shocked that it just kind of came and went.
I'm kind of glad they were just throw Bullseye in there. Because that's a very comic book thing, just have like a villain just come in, just start shit, and then just be taken down.
I thought he was... I'm assuming he might come back in the season, but I really thought that he was going to be the main villain.
I don't think they're going to waste him.
No.
I think he's going to come back.
I was like, oh, he survived that.
Yeah, literally.
That's some adamantium in its spine. They didn't say it, but we all know.
We can assume. But yeah, the way he fell, I was like, I swear to fucking God if he's alive.
I was actually hoping he died. I'm going to be honest. Even though I want to see more of him, I was hoping he died there just for with Matt being so upset that he almost killed somebody or tried to. I'm like, all right, stop being a bitch. You didn't kill him.
Foggy didn't deserve that.
No, not at all.
And that whole play to like get Matt to go somewhere else and then come back, just for him to get, I'm like, why just Foggy? Why not Karen too? It's weird.
Wasn't he going to?
Maybe. I think he was going to. But he said
heading.
Hi to Karen and kept walking, I feel like, at a point.
She always gets away. Like Punisher loves her, and it's just like...
Unlike in the comics, she didn't get away.
It should have been Karen. I'm just kidding.
The crazy thing is, originally, they were both supposed to die.
Makes sense. I mean, she's left to San Francisco, and I was like, yeah, all right. I get it, though. Like, all that shit happened, but, like, she's dipped out. And then they had a brief convo and then dipped out again. I'm like, okay.
There's definitely reshoot stuff.
It felt a little, yeah.
Because this whole beginning part, I know because halfway through production, they switched up what they were doing. Mm-hmm. And then they...
Oh, yeah, right? They needed the... Yeah, I forgot about that.
They were originally going to recast Vanessa.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, they were going to do a lot of stuff where I feel like they were going to try and be like, basically the same stuff happened, but it's a little different now for like the MCU stuff. And then they were like, actually, let's just make it a continuation.
Mm-hmm. I really like what they did with Vanessa. Like her being like having taken over and the way like she was just ordering everybody around, but then like Fisk walks in and they all still just get the fuck out. Like
they were like, oh, we're not even supposed to be in this room.
No, it's that serious. Like
I do like that dynamic. I do like the dynamic that it's like this is what he's fought for in like those first few seasons, and now it's like it's being taken away just by his action.
And I couldn't tell if they were seriously having problems or we're just doing this because he's mayor and she was going to control the other side because she's good with the business and organization and stuff. And I'm like,
You think it's a whole act? They might be acting?
See, when they went to the therapy, though, I was like, is this more acting for them? Or is this, like, real? And, like, I'm like, oh, my God, is he going to really become... Like, no way he becomes good and then, like, has to take her down or some shit. Like, no way.
He's always planning. He's always scheming. He wants to take out the vigilantes so they can just do whatever with Aaron.
He said the spider. I was like, oh, I made a noise while I was watching. I was like, let's fucking go. I was happy to hear they said something about Spider-Man. And
I really hope they do something at some point with that. I know it's not going to be at the next movie. I'm just going to deal with it. And maybe the one after that.
They're going to have to drag out Fisk's story then.
Yeah.
Or make another Spider-Man movie a year later.
Probably not, no.
No shot. Tom Holland would cry. Actually, I think he'd be hyped to do it.
Maybe.
That story.
Yeah, that
I know they
story
all
would be
want to
hyped.
do it, but it's just like, they won't give it to him.
Like,
Sony.
at least Sony let Spider-Man be in Daredevil, please.
That too. Oh my God. When he jumped from on the side and like he landed like Spider-Man and I was like, I love this character so much.
Me too. And I'm glad that it's like, it has a better budget now.
Oh, so much better. Like it's you could tell it goes from CW fighting, that's disrespectful, but like it's just so choreographed, I feel.
Yeah.
This, they add the CGI and the elements of that, and it adds a little more bounce to him, like I said, and it's what he should be.
Literally, I really love that fight at the end of the second episode. He was fucking them up.
Dude, when he was fighting with Bullseye, like I was like, oh my God. In the trailer, he had 4 knives in him. He has like 8 or 9 knives, and it's just all over him. He just got thrown at him. He kept throwing random shit at people. That shit had me cracking out. He was just throwing anything and killing people, and I'm like,
It's like, literally, it's just like, what's the point of that? He's just being Bullseye.
yep, pretty much. That's Bullseye. Killed 11 people. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's crazy. He was like, let me see if I can hit this shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you always hit them.
It's like a bowl. He just murders somebody with it. It's like, okay, when does it end?
The thing is, I feel like he knew he was going to be taken down, so he was like, let me just kill as many people as possible.
For sure. Man's a maniac. It's so good, though.
How do you feel about the new characters that they added? But how do you like Candy? I like Candy. He was really cool.
Who?
Was it Candy or Cherry? It was Cherry. The detective dude.
Oh. Dude, I don't know. I just didn't catch that in the show. I was like, who?
The
Okay,
detective
makes
he
sense.
works with. Yeah, there's Cherry. I know it's so random.
I like the new characters. I really like it's White Tiger.
Yeah.
So cool. I
R.I.P.
think it's cool to see, but R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I'm glad they kept his episodes in.
Oh, 100%. We haven't even seen him like that. I'm like, oh, the rest of the season's probably going to be good. I'm going to get a little taste. And we'll never see him again. I hope. I feel like characters, if they can get rid of them like that, like it's a cool character, but
The thing with White Tiger is there's been multiple White Tigers, so.
yeah, I didn't know that.
I know there's
all right,
definitely
then.
a female White Tiger. She was in the Ultimate Spider-Man show. If you ever watch that cartoon show, she was.
And they better throw another person in the show that somehow collects the suit.
And the amulet.
Yeah.
They kept bringing that up, so that better come into play at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, it better. I'm like, he has powers? I think he just I've only seen him briefly, ever.
They have like
Don't know anything about
enhanced agility, strength type of shit.
classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes the suit has claws. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They be fucking people up with it.
I was trying to think that was the only one I can remember that they actually showed. New character. Like super character.
I think they're waiting a little bit. I think we saw Muse for a little bit.
Yeah, the kid who walked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope that is. That was an actor in Wednesday, I believe.
I never saw that show. So.
Well,
is he a good actor?
I mean, at least you don't have to see his face if he's not a good face actor for this role.
True.
So just use your voice and your body language, and you can.
I'm hyped for that. And we did get a teaser for Punisher with the Punisher tattoo on the cop.
That was cool, and I really hope they do what I hope they do.
They're definitely going to.
You think they're gonna be ballsy like that, and him getting mad about it?
Yeah.
Sick. I hope so. I hope so.
In the trailer, it looked like Frank was just in hiding. So it's probably going to be him out of hiding. He's like, they're using my symbol? I'm about to fuck shit up. Frank doesn't like cops.
All the bad cops involved with the case just... It's like, well...
He doesn't like that shit at all. I'm like, give me a good Punisher first Daredevil fight. I want that.
In the trailer, I saw Daredevil slaps him. He's not going to like that. Hey, you're about to get smacked the fuck up 10 times back. I'm excited.
I'm so glad they brought all of them back.
I'm hoping next season or by the end of this season, I see Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter. That's what I need.
I'm definitely thinking season 2 for her. She was in New York when they just started filming.
Yeah.
I definitely think they're trying to bring the Defenders back. I don't know if they're going to do all of them. We can hope.
I think Mike Coulter was a great Luke Cage. Mm-hmm. It was such a good show. To be honest.
I think they should bring him back, but he's been weird about the stuff lately. But his show he was working on did stop, so he's free now. I think he can get it to work.
Get the check. Just do a couple things, do Secret Wars, and just get the check.
Give me a Heroes for Hire show.
That would be good.
Yeah. They don't need to be separated. Get them a show together.
Well, in that case, who's the Iron Fist in your head? Is it? I can't remember it. Finn Jones.
Finn Jones, yeah. I don't know.
If he came back and wasn't as whiny and rich boy, uneducated, he's educated in his own way of all of the crazy mystic shit.
Yeah.
But
if he acted like the actual
coming
Iron
back
Fist.
into modern time is just seeing him be like that. I'm like,
yeah.
Sometimes in the show I'd be like, bro.
Dude, his appearance in season 2 of Luke Cage is so good. And I'm like, that's how he's supposed to be.
I remember that. That was so, yeah. He's coming back. Do him right.
I don't know. I think they might go for the new character, the new Iron Fist they're pushing. I forgot his name. He's on Marvel Rivals.
What that's it? Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, he's the new Iron Fist. I think they brought him in a few years ago. I just feel like we shouldn't get rid of Danny Rand.
Like Tony Stark, he has the money. He's just kind of handling all the people around him,
Yeah. But I also feel like he might be just a character of a different time, sadly. Because that's how I feel about Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. I'm like, that character is in the past type of character. Sometimes you can move on. People are going to be mad about this. So I'm like, he's an okay character, guys.
Yeah.
He's cool because he's Ghost Rider. If he wasn't Ghost Rider, he was an alright character, an okay character.
I like Robbie Reyes.
I like Robbie Reyes too. I like him a lot.
The L.A. Baxter.
The stuff
he's in New York.
Brother, come on. Mm-hmm. See, Johnny Blaze doesn't have that stuff. He doesn't have a family.
No, he does not.
Oh. That's fuck. I'm sorry. It's whatever.
It's okay.
So overall, what did you like about the premiere?
It had me excited for the future. Definitely.
Yeah.
Of his character, of all their characters. It was enough to start it. 2 episodes was needed. We had to get past that long one. If I waited a week and got that second episode, bro, I would be mad.
Yeah.
Disney, y'all did good. You were just like, all right, pump out the good one. Now, pump out this bullshit filler one. It's like a filler, but it's not. Like,
it's a lot. It's a lot of dialogue. I'm also like, did Matt need another love interest?
yeah, like a focused on love interest. Like on that level, like I'm like, every time. Like, and then Elektra's gonna probably come back.
Yeah.
One day, and it's gonna be like, bro, bye to you. I don't know, it doesn't matter where you're at in your relationship. You could be on the way to marrying her. Elektra walks in, he'd be like, no.
If she comes back, they have to do Elektra as Daredevil. That's a new thing that happened. Like,
I seen that, and the suit looks cool.
it looks crazy.
It's pretty dope.
And like, he gives up on being Daredevil half the time, so you might as well.
Yeah. Daredevil 2.
I like a lot of the cinematography in this one, and the like beginning 2 episodes. I think they're doing really good with that. It does seem like a brighter show than before.
I like that.
It's like, okay, other than the first fight scene.
Yes.
And the chemistry between all the characters are really good. I love the dialogue. It's a lot of dialogue for that the second episode, but it's still like pretty decent. Like, it's a good time. I'm not too bored, but I'm also like, let's get to some fighting. So how high would you give for these first 2?
Not that high.
No?
Yeah, probably not. If I did get high, I didn't get high.
You know,
No, I wasn't. And then I watched, and I was like, it's a lot of information.
it is
Like a lot of dialogue, like you said, and I'm like, all right. But for oncoming in the season, I think I'm gonna smoke a little.
Yeah, like,
It's about to get intense.
maybe like 4 bowls.
4 bowls.
Yeah.
Solid.
Get toasted and enjoy some Daredevil action. Watch him just fuck up his life in weird ways.
So many different avenues of it.
That love interest isn't lasting.
No.
No. You think she lasts till season 2? Nah, Karen's gonna come back and they're gonna try to fuck.
Who?
Karen. She was trying to get him from the beginning of the first episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, Karen, chill out.
She was wilding. Yeah. Not. No. I don't think she's gonna die. I don't know.
I don't think she is.
He always loses somebody.
Yeah, they might be saying.
I mean, okay, he already lost Foggy, but like, he's gonna lose somebody else by the end of it.
Season 2 finale. And the thing is, did you change up her death, or you just give her the same death from the comics? But they already used that death for someone else.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Well,
So maybe we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. Well, we're both excited for season 2. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Bye.